Hello, ladies, and welcome to our February monthly call. Today, we have a wonderful guest joining us, and we will be covering vision boards. But before I introduce you to our lovely guest, let me explain quickly what's a vision board. A vision board is a visual presentation of our goals and our aspirations. It's basically a collage of images, a snapshot of our goals, our aspirations, our dreams, how we want to feel, and the person we would like to be. Vision boards can come in many forms. You can use images cut out from magazines and put them together or piece them together on a poster board. You could use a digital format, or you could even use a digital graphic that you keep on your phone, whatever works for you. For me, what I have chosen is the digital format, and basically I have that stuck on a corkboard in my home office. It's in my face every day. I look at it, it gives me joy, it inspires me, it motivates me, and it allows me to dream. So, what's so important about a vision board is that it's got to speak to you and you have to connect with what's on your vision board, which is a wonderful tool for manifesting your dream life. Yes, you heard me. It's a wonderful tool for manifesting your dream life. So without further ado, it is my pleasure to introduce you to Terry Gasparich, who I have known for the past 8 years. Terry is a seasonal facilitator of intuitive vision board workshops. She is an advocate for every woman's right to dream big and live intentionally. And her workshops are more than just crafting vision boards. It takes you on a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. And I'm excited to have Terry with us today. So Terry, are you there? Come on out.
Yes. Hi, Esther. Thank you for that lovely introduction.
Oh, you're welcome. Welcome to the Midlife Self Mastery Group, Terry. And
wonderful.
Before we dive in, Terry, would you mind sharing a little bit about yourself, your journey, your passion for vision boards, and maybe, a fun factor or two?
Yes, sure. Hi, everyone. Look, I've been always had something creative going on in my life, from, painting and drawing, and the vision boards came about through a friend and I, probably late teens, early 20s, just exploring, the Friday night glass of wine, magazines, pulling and cutting out images and putting them together. So I've done them on and off throughout times of my life, and I had some interesting things come from them. And even my friend, she discovered one she had was shifting one day, and about 90% of the stuff on her board, which she hadn't really looked at for a while, it had come through. So and I just thought, gosh, there's got to be a way that I can share that out with other people, share that experience, share the fun of it all. And always been, once a year, do the old goal thing at the beginning of the year or something. And it's a process, but it's a great process. It's a fun, and as you say, just having those goals and dreams in front of you. So fun fact or two, I'm grounded from the angle. I love going out on the wet, dewy grass in the morning. It's one thing. I'm always wearing bare feet wherever I can, even around home, everywhere, and love that wet feel on my feet. And of course, out at the beaches is always a thing that's coming through on my boards. Walking with friends and beach and sand between your toes stuff. So yes, that would be that. So what about you, Esther? What's your...
Well, with regards to my vision board, like I said, it really does motivate me. I've had some wonderful experiences that have come out of it. And yeah, now I'm a believer in vision boards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look at it as a gift to us.
Yeah.
And
True.
yeah,
Yeah.
like for most of us in midlife, we've led busy lives. We are mothers, a lot of us put our families first. And
Yeah.
now it's our time.
Yes.
Now it's
And
our
that's,
time.
yeah, and that's very much what I do the workshops for, is to offer. And it is often women, I have had men, but it's often women that haven't had that time to still themselves and listen out.
Mm,
I mean, we know, but we often don't acknowledge it, or we
exactly.
don't sit quietly enough to think about these things and have that time to ourselves. So I call them like a mini retreat day, and it's that, yeah, connection with yourself again. And as I said, a lot of people, we've been busy and distracted doing other things in life, and it's a lovely way to answer some, look at yourself and just ask yourself some questions and see what comes through, which is the powerful part, and at its base, yes, the vision board is a collage of images, but how you get those images and what they feel to you, and how
Mm,
you're connected to those images, because as we,
mm,
your vision board will look totally different to what I
mm,
would do, and let alone, it's mainly the images that you connect with. I
mm.
could look at them and they wouldn't be this
Right.
anything to me. I would have a totally different story around them. So yeah, it's that emotional connection to those
Mm,
images. And I call it an intuitive one, because it's a way where you sort of get the ego out of the way, and you let what comes to you in the workshop. And it's, yeah, some of those things can be really powerful. They're lovely to watch what comes out. So thought we might sort of, talk about those benefits of a of a vision board workshop. And of course, the first thing is your clarity. You gain through some pre-work, you do gain the clarity, and it gives you that, the images obviously give you that focus, that real focus of what has come out, and what
mm,
you need to possibly look at, what you need to change, what's represented there, is to actually sit with that even and figure out what it's saying to you sometimes. And they can be shifts that you might have to let go of something to create something else. So those are
mm.
all those pathways that start to open up. And obviously gives you some attention, your intention, your intention is a very powerful force, and just allowing you to dream big.
Mm,
What actually gets out there can sometimes be, ooh, really, sort of thing. But yeah, really allowing the participants and yourself to dream big. And that can be a scary thing, something we haven't thought about, or you haven't acknowledged to yourself. We've either been told, oh, you can't do that, or, oh, really, sort of, you don't want other people's input on those things, because you know why you once again, you're listening to that still small voice in you that often doesn't get heard. So have you had that experience with getting your images, or?
yeah, definitely. I remember, going back, well, a few years now when I got into vision boards, I got stuck in the how.
Yeah.
And you gotta the how does not come into it at this point. When you
No.
dream big, you're meant to dream big
Yeah.
and not get stuck in the how. But what it does do, as you said, it gives you clarity. It
Mm.
helps you with your purpose, your why. Why are you doing these things?
Yeah.
What does it mean to you? But as you said, everyone's vision board is unique to you
Mm.
because these are
Yeah.
your dreams.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, it's important that you don't get swayed or influenced
Mm.
by what others think because it's not their dream.
No.
They don't
No.
understand it.
No.
They don't have to.
No. That's the thing. Yeah, I do say that, be careful who you share them with, because it could be, that there's those people in your life that might put you off or throw you a curveball, and you think, oh no.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I've got my board here, and this is one of the recent ones, and the dancing image comes up. because I really love the dancing. So that's the type of board I do, a real montage and a
Yeah.
but the dancing one came up and I thought, oh gosh, yes, I forgot about that. I really love dancing.
Yeah.
And so it was just through, yeah, like everything you see it, you think, oh yeah, you remind yourself, you know, what that excitement was that you love dancing
Yeah.
for. And I would, you know, you start talking to people and some friends said, oh, we're doing such and such, come along, you know. So off you go. And yes, you
Yeah.
got to, it was scary, but you got to go and you got to experience it.
Yeah.
And the fact that I did it just gives me a buzz, you know, that I actually got out there and I did, you know, that thing and created that in my life. So yeah, it was lovely. Yeah, really cool.
Yeah. It's
And
all
you know,
about being intentional, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
and you got to take those steps because as your board, as you start working with your board, you know, you've got it there. And as you actually start working with it, what I call, I mean, I touch and feel and talk to my images and get that excitement going. And as much as they're a visualization of your goals, you know, what it does for me is keep me in that the possibilities and the opportunities.
Yeah.
And as you working and talking with it, it's all those little synchronicity things that start to happen. Like I said, you know, talk to some friends about, oh, you know, gosh, we go to a dance thing and I didn't know they did, and off we go. So those doors start to open, and yeah, you follow the path. And you know, you always got to take those steps towards your goals, and then they take, you know, 10 steps towards you, and all these things start happening. You know, you don't know where the images are going to lead. Sometimes they can be quite, sometimes it's not quite what you might have thought either, but that's the fun, exciting part. If you can let that real hold go. Sometimes it's that letting go, and what they reveal, if that makes, you know, in the sense, you know, you don't need to know straight away. You
No,
know
but
you're connected. You know you're
yeah.
connected to the image, but yeah, you let it
Yeah.
play out.
Exactly. Because the other thing too, Terry, is that, you know, we evolve.
Yeah.
So, you know, those images could change. So
Yes.
it may require, you know, somewhere down the line a bit of tweaking.
Mm,
But you'd find that your major goals,
yes.
they really move, but it's, you know, getting there. Yeah,
Yes.
you
Very much so.
might pivot and do something a little bit
Yeah.
different.
Mm,
But that's the whole point, is having that visual
yeah.
representation to keep you on track, to remind you
Yeah.
as you see it, and yeah,
Yeah.
and to motivate you.
Oh, very, very much so. You know, and they're emotional things, but they're, you know, they make you happier. You know,
They
you're
do.
looking at them and you get that, it's that sort of excitement that wells up by looking at them, that therefore creates that energy around what you're trying to, you know, you do. Yeah. As we said, you know, lift your mood, you have fun with it. You know, they are supposed to be fun, you know.
They are supposed to be fun. Yes.
Yeah. And it's trusting the process. It's an interesting, yeah, and that's that thing about sometimes just getting out of your own way, you know, to trust the process and follow the prompts in life. I think sometimes you get those little, and as I said, if you still yourself quietly and listen to yourself, and I think as women, you know, we definitely know, we do know inside, and I know they sometimes, as I said, can be scary paths, but if that's that real knowing inside of you, then that's where the beauty is, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And intuition is built into us. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Very much so. And sometimes, you know, it's like everything. We don't listen to it sometimes, it'll pop up somewhere else and keep
Mm,
reminding you, keep tapping you on the shoulder.
mm,
Yeah.
Or bite you in the backside sometimes if
Ah, yes.
you
Well,
choose to ignore it.
there's always that. Yeah, and as I said, look, sometimes on the vision board, we had a lady, she had an image in one of my first workshops, and she was really drawn to this image, but she didn't really know why. She sort of kept putting it on a board and taking it off, and when she was starting to paste them down, and it's like, oh, what do I do with it? So she ended up sticking it in a corner, and a couple of months later, I get an email from her saying, gosh, you know, I've been looking at my board, I've been working with my board, and that image that I didn't know what to do with has become the biggest topic of she'd gone back to study. I don't know what form that was, but she'd gone back to study, and the topic she could relate to this image. So that's that little, thing going on in the background that
Mm-hmm.
and you've got it drawing towards it. And if you don't, she was acknowledging that. So that was a really cool,
Yeah,
really
I
cool
feel
thing.
it.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
Mm.
that was lovely. So yes, it's about dreaming big and definitely allowing yourself to dream big. And that's what I often see sometimes in the workshops, is that people hesitate sometimes to put things down, but it's to get it out, to
Mm.
acknowledge it,
Mm.
and yeah, where that goes from there.
Yeah.
Always good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a powerful force. Yeah, very powerful force, the visual. It's that powerful force for creativity in your life. Mm.
So if we were to summarize those three benefits that you've shared with us, so it's around
Yes.
clarity of your goals and dreams.
Yeah. Keeps your
Yeah.
attention on your intentions.
Yes, it's focus, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
And then the visual representation of your goals,
Yes.
and obviously the fact that you have to connect with it. You got to feel it, so it
Yeah.
lifts your moods and makes you happier and motivates you.
Yeah.
Would
Gives
that
you
be fair
that
to say?
higher, yes,
Mm.
gives you that higher joyful energy
Yeah,
that, yeah, opens up the doors and pathways into, yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
lovely. Yeah. Make them and happy, as I said, yeah, it's trusting the process and listening, yeah, asking and listening out for those opportunities that come along, and they
yeah,
will.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the big
Yeah.
thing is allowing yourself to go there,
Yeah.
allowing yourself to dream and looking at it as a gift. It's a gift to you,
Mm.
because
Yeah.
you deserve it.
Yes.
Deserve it.
Yeah, and that's the other thing, it's allowing, as you say, allowing yourself, but acknowledging that you do know,
Mm.
and being okay with that. That's sometimes, as I said, you want to feel that excitement in life and not know the how, as we talked about, but
Yeah,
know the what, what
yeah,
what it is.
yeah,
And yeah, working through that it just sort of opens you up to those possibilities,
mm, yeah,
opportunities. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
lovely. Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
good.
Terry, thank you for sharing that with us.
Oh,
Before we move on to you sharing, you have a gift for our members. Firstly, I just want to encourage all of you, if you have any questions or you have any shares, please drop them in the comments below and we will answer them straight after the call. Okay.
yeah.
So, Terry, do you want to share the gift that you have?
Ah, yes, the Create Your Life Dream Sheet I've created for you. So there's 10 questions to prompt you and start, you're thinking about these areas of your life. And yeah, sit with them and just sit quietly, give yourself some space, some mental space, and to really see what comes out in answering those questions. And that gets the subconscious mind moving around and starting to face these things, and yeah, it's a fun exercise, but it's, yeah, I think it covers some good areas and of the be, who you want to be, what you want to do, what you want to have, and some other questions in there. So yeah, enjoy that.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone will. And I encourage you to, uh, to utilize that dream worksheet. And if you have any questions or you want to go deeper, do contact Terry. Terry, your details are on the dream sheet, aren't they?
Yes, they're on the second page. Yeah, it's a 2-page PDF. You should be able to open up the PDF and fill out the fields in Acrobat, the PDF Acrobat. So yeah,
And you
the
do have an upcoming workshop, right?
Yes, yes, I do. Thank you. On the March the 9th, Saturday, March the 9th,
Yeah.
it's 10 till 4. Just bring your lunch and everything else is provided. I have space for six people. I hold it in my home, and 2 are booked already at the moment. So yeah,
Okay. So there's 4 slots left.
yeah,
Yeah. So for the New
yeah,
Zealand viewers,
yeah.
if you want more information on that, again, please contact Terry directly.
Yep, that'll be lovely. Yeah, cool. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Terry. Thank you for your time today.
It's wonderful.
Giving
Love
us,
talking about it. Yeah.
thank you, giving us, a brief insight into your intuitive vision board workshops. And yeah, like I said, the vision board is a wonderful tool for manifesting your dream life. And yeah, a gift to you. So thank you for your time.
Oh, thank you again.
And
Yes.
to all the members that are watching, have a great rest of the week.
Yes.
And thank you.
Thank you.
Bye for now.
Bye.